Yo, yo, yo. Let's check the levels. Let's check the levels. What up, though, y'all? We back. What's going on, y'all? I hope everybody is having a good week while viewing this one. Let me take this off. I hope that everybody is having a good week. I'm your boy, Bailee Lamar. This is the Lefty Brew stream. And today we about to talk about this PUSHA T diss to Travis Scott. Let me make sure that everything is going smoothly here. Just tap in. All right, y'all. So Pusha T, they dropped a new clip song called So Be It. It's called So Be It off the latest single. And Pusha T addresses Travis Scott on this one. Now, a little bit of backstory. Let me just make sure. Travis Scott on this one. Okay, we sounded good. So he addresses Travis Scott on this one. Now a little bit of a background on why he could be addressing Travis Scott. Of course, we got the coffee here. It's gonna help us get through these topics. So going going back to, let's say, I think sicko mode with Drake on there. It's been a lot lately where Travis Scott is playing both sides of the field. He's playing uh both sides, just like kind of getting along, you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of the music, i.e. his music, because pretty much all of these people that have been beefing in hip hop over the past, I would say, 5 years have been over a Travis Scott track. They've been on Travis Scott tracks. You got Drake, you got Kendrick, you got Kanye. Pusha T doesn't he hasn't Pusha T hasn't been active, so he hasn't been on anything, but it's mainly the big players. You got Pharrell, you got Kanye, you got Drake, and you got Kendrick. So Travis has made wonderful music with all of these artists, and he's played both sides with a lot of these artists. So I would say, taking it back to, let's just we won't even go way far back if this thing goes way far back, but going to sicko mode, of course, Drake is featured on sicko mode, one of Travis Scott's biggest songs off of Astro World. um it it it, it features Drake dissing Kanye being one person that Travis Scott holds up in the air, because Travis Scott, I mean, he's a branch off that tree. He's a branch off that Kanye West producing producer bag, then starts rapping, and then it's a two in one type of Swiss Army knife person. So, when those lines in sicko mode where Drake goes, you like out like a light, yeah, like a light, yeah, like a light, crept through the not for the night, 767, man. It's, yeah, all of that. That's talking about how basically Kim was cheating on Kanye. Kanye was wondering where she was. She was down the block. You went to the grocery store, the CVS. CVS is only like 5 minutes. You was gone for like an hour or two. And where you at? And things of that nature. So it goes from sicko mode. I'm pretty sure I might be missing a couple of songs in between, but you go straight to meltdown with Drake. It's always him and Drake. He's always letting Drake hop on tracks and diss his peoples. Travis Scott is letting Drake diss his peoples on his songs. These are supposed to be the people that you look up to, that brought you up in the industry, that gave you the tools and the looks to be who you are today. Yet you let another artist hop on your tracks and diss your mentors, which is pretty crazy. Especially in the landscape of hip hop, if you letting somebody diss who you hold in high regard, that's just not cool. And it's not even just a thing in hip hop. It's just a basic, you know, person thing. Like, you don't let somebody diss your friends, especially your OGs. Like, your like, would you let somebody just come and talk bad about your parents, talk bad about the people who raised you, talk bad about the people who put you in a position to be successful? Like, it's kind of crazy from that aspect. But I do have another perspective that Travis is obviously probably coming from. But we'll get into that. But first, let's kind of go through this GQ article that came out, basically going over this whole "So Be It" track that Pusha T and Malice put out for a single for their new album that's coming next month. So pretty much, they GQ kind of goes through a little bit of backstory. That's the video. So Be It. Push and Malice kick their usual upper echelon stunting over a sinister Pharrell beat, but things get smoky when Pusha closes the song out with a final verse that made me do a double take on first listen. Now, it says, while Push never calls out Travis by name directly, pointed references to Utopia and an ex whose lip gloss is popping pretty much erase any doubt about who he's talking about. The verse is short, but no less scathing than any of Push's similar instances of letting a fellow rapper know what he really thinks about them, alluding to witnessing Travis losing his pride and conspicuously mentioning Alexander A.E. Edwards, best friend and right hand man to Kylie's ex Tyga. Now that's personal stuff that I'm not really like interested in. I mean, that's for Pusha T because he got the T on whatever is going on, you know, on the inner workings. I really just care about the music and the beef, and this stuff is interesting though. It gets real interesting because, I mean, Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner, they do have a child together, but it was abrupt. But an abrupt breakup. It kind of almost seemed like they were never together. They just had a child just because of who they are, and you know what I'm saying, mixing gene pools, bro. Like, that's nothing new. Like, just, hey, I'm this big global musical genius dang near, and Kylie, she is a Jenner slash Kardashian. So hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mix the gene pool and you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? That whole family just, you know, on a basic level, if you get into that whole Kardashian Jenner family, it's crazy if you just look at it. But that's not a topic for today. But yeah, so the song is out. Yeah, so the journalist who wrote this, let's give them their propers. Fraser Tharp. Fraser Tharp um says, when I asked Push why he went in like that, he cited Travis's 2023 song Meltdown. See, there we go. So pretty much this kind of starts at Meltdown, which I had come up earlier Meltdown, which had come up earlier in our discussion of recent shots and taunts Drake had been throwing. The song's title comes from Drake declaring in a guest verse that he'd melt down the change that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit. Now, when I first heard that line, I was like, bro, this is disrespectful, bro. Like, even though, they put out the story, Pharrell selling his jewelry, donating the proceeds to charity. Cool. Whatever, bro. Like, your jewelry, it don't really mean nothing to you no more. I can see that. I can definitely see that. But Drake saying, melt down the chains that I bought from your melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit. Is crazy, bro. It's crazy. And if you respect Pharrell enough, bruh, 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 I'm not gonna lie, like, it's tough because if you are getting a Drake feature because of how Sicko Mode went dumb, and y'all like, let's run it back. Now, Meltdown didn't really do the whole Sicko Mode wave, but it's hard to say no to the Drake verse. But at the same time, like, I mean, Drake is really saying, like, I don't care about nothing. That everything that y'all did, I'm willing to erase it because it's fuck y'all. And if I'm Travis, you kind of gotta feel like, damn, you saying fuck me too, because I'm from that tree. If there's no Neptunes, if there's no Pharrell, if there's none of that, there's no me. So it's kind of crazy. But we continue. Travis is Switzerland on that song, but the fact that Utopia features production and vocals from Pharrell elsewhere on the album, and that Travis made a show of teasing the album by filming himself playing it for Pharrell, didn't sit right with Push, who reveals he was also there that day. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Let's keep going. The true context of that is we were in Paris, literally working, and he was calling to play his new album. So he was trying. So he wanted Pharrell, who is P, if you don't know, he wanted Pharrell to hear what he was coming up with. He wanted him to hear what he was coming up with. So he was excited. Okay, let's just keep reading. He came to Pharrell's studio at Louis Vuitton headquarters, where Clips recorded most of Let God Sort 'Em Out. Okay. He interrupted a session. Dang. So Let God Sort 'Em Out. Dang. So Utopia dropped what year? Utopia was 2023. Okay. So 2023. Okay, they've been working on this for quite some time. 2 years. That sounds about right. All the stuff that Pharrell has going on, though, to be able to fit these sessions in a 2-year time span and to, release a final product next month. Yeah, it's not rushed. Honestly, it's not rushed. So we probably in for a good album. Honestly, I think this Clips album is going to shake hip hop up. It might bring it'll bring a spark back in hip hop. Hip hop has been really, really dead. Like the whole beef really kind of killed hip hop because you could tell only the money was in the beef, and if you didn't fit in, it just wasn't working. And a lot of companies within the past 2 years have been consolidating a lot of things because of the economy, or whatever business reasons. When you consolidate, when you have better technology, of course, with artificial intelligence, you can do tasks different. Multiple people can do multiple tasks at one time. You don't need a singular person for each task. One person can one person you can set out to do at least 5 different tasks at one time. So, a lot of record labels consolidating, a lot of record labels getting younger, a lot of record labels realizing that, hey, a lot of these older guys, especially what's going on with the Puff trial, with all of these other older label representatives, whatever happened back in the day, it's time for a lot of record labels to separate because, for one, a lot of people did a lot of foul stuff. The music industry is no stranger to whether rumors and a lot of true things about a lot of things being pretty rough in the music industry. So it's been a lot of shakeups, but let's continue to read so we don't keep going off on a tangent. He interrupted a session, Pusha recalled. He sees me and Malice there. He's like, oh man, everybody's here. He's smiling, laughing, jumping around, doing his fucking monkey dance. I know exactly what he's talking about. That's hilarious. We weren't into the music, but he wanted to play it, wanted to film us and Pharrell listening to it. And then a week later, you hear Meltdown, which he didn't play. He played the song, but not Drake's verse. Wow. I don't know, y'all. Is that's kind of fake and phony. That's some that's low key. Oh shit. Sorry. That's low key some that's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, bro. Don't play me your album and then leave out the verse of a nigga that's dissing me. And then a week later, I hear the verse. A week later, I hear the verse on a song that you played me. But you just left that one verse out. You just left that one verse out. Come on, gang. You knew what you was doing. You respect my opinion, but don't respect my body. You respect my opinion, but don't respect my body. Dog, you got man. Travis is one of my favorite artists, but sounds kind of shaky moving around, bro. Moving kind of weird. Moving a little weird, man. That's weird, bro. That's weird. I'm not gonna hold you. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, bro. Don't play me the whole album. Play me the song that the diss is on, but don't play the diss. Then a week later, I hear the diss. And no excuse in the world is going just rectify. You put out a diss song. You put out a song with somebody dissing me when I do you favors. I could have told you to kick rocks out of my Louis at the Louis studio. Me, Malice, and Pusha's recording, bro. Kick rocks. I don't want you filming in here. I don't want you filming. I don't want you doing nothing. Malice, he trying to dust off the pen. Whether or not it was never dusty. That's no, but he ain't rapped in a long time, bro. It's a reason we over here in Paris at the Louis Studios doing this without y'all, none of y'all. It's a reason why Ye not here. It's a reason why you not here. You're not supposed to be here, but off the love, I let you know what we doing because I know you got the talent to maybe add something. That's cool, but all right, whatever. Push was quick to add that he doesn't hold Travis to any standard because as he sees it, Travis has a pattern of remaining conveniently neutral when it suits him. He's done this a lot. He has no picks. He'll do this with anybody. He did it with Sicko Mode, on which Drake seems to diss Kanye, despite Travis's close ties to him. Push then referenced last spring when Travis joined Future and Metro on stage, excitedly asked them to tease like that. The song whose incendiary Kendrick Lamar verse ignited Kendrick's beef with Drake. Now that's crazy, bro. If that is your get back or try to get in good graces, nah, bro. That's just some more foul fake shit. That's just some more foul fake shit, bro. Don't have a nigga dissing me on your albums and your songs and then get on the other side with other niggas trying to diss the nigga that you put on songs to diss me. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You can do it. You got free will. But don't think we gonna be cool after that. Cause reading this, it don't sound like Travis has talked to anybody since all of this happened. It don't sound like Travis has talked to anybody. So you know what I'm saying? This kind of weird. Moving a little wacky. I'm still listening to the music though. The music, don't care. As long as the music is good, I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know you. I don't know you personally. If one day we do get to be acquainted, that's cool too. I don't care. As long as you treat me with respect. That's all I can ask for. That's the most I can ask for. He don't have no picks, no loyal to nobody. He'll jump around whenever he feels is hot or cling onto whatever he feels is hot. But you can play those games with those people. We're not in your mix. Keep your mix over there. Now, this is where I kind of am on Travis's side, where it's like this music industry is known to be grimy. Is Fidel. Everybody is Fidel. If you not, if you like, sometimes what I've heard from people that's in the music industry, kindness is definitely taken for weakness. Kindness is definitely taken for weakness. So, I mean, Travis moving like this, it has gotten him multiple number one singles, multiple number one albums, unbelievable endorsement deals. He is winning. He's winning off of these moves. These moves aren't just for no reason. If he did these moves and his music was flopping, that's a different story. But he's seen success out of this. So, I mean, yeah, it's tarnishing some. It's definitely tarnishing some relationships. But if you're Travis Scott, you're like, hey, I'm big time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family is straight for generations, bro. My family is straight for generations, gang. And my clique, my crew, who I hold near and dear to my heart, like dudes like Chase B, probably Don Tolliver, everybody in the Jack Boys, everybody over there at Cactus Jack, people who Travis holds to his vest, I feel like he might just be good. He's like, bro, like y'all OGs in the game, y'all come from a different era, a different time. I'm glad that y'all helped me bring it up, but these my real partners over here. Now I'm just making music. I'm making music. Like whatever the biggest artists say about y'all, meaning like Pharrell, Pusha T, Kanye, whatever the biggest artist that wants to hop on my song says about y'all, I could care less because this shit is going to the moon. Now, if you start saying shit about my brothers, like Chase B, on top, all of them, Sheck West, all of them, then it might be a problem. So you might just be looking at it that way. And I mean, I can't say it's a fully respectable way to go about things, but at the same time, how can you blame him? He looking out for who he need to look out for. Because obviously the people that's getting dissed on these songs is doing the same thing. Minus Pharrell. Pharrell is in other avenues, but hey, who knows? The Chaz situation with Pharrell, I've read on that a little bit, and I don't know if Pharrell is all clean in that situation, but I digress. Um, let's see what else. Another part issue to Wax. I personally have been removed from that crew and those people for a minute, so obviously Pusha T uh ain't with them. You know what I'm saying? I've already dealt with the lack of loyalty to his mentor, the guy he looks up to. Push said, referring to Kanye. I've been dealing with the corny shit that goes along with them. Okay. It was in this moment when Push got the most fired up, seemingly intent on disproving the perception that he's a bully. I don't think he's a bully at all. I think Pusha T is just a master of he's a master of the art of rap. Like, I mean, Pusha T seemingly is a person of high character and higher moral. And when he don't like something, when he sees something he don't like, he attack it. And I mean, and he has good reasoning behind all of it, bro. It's crazy. Um, let's see if we can get some lyrics on what he said, because that article. Wait, what? Got the wrong information about Travis Scott, claiming that Pusha T got his information wrong regarding the release of Travis Scott's song Meltdown, speaking about the new Clips song So Be It. Oh, he's probably just basically gonna say like Drake sent his verse in at the last minute. And that's kind of a just easy cop out. They say
Ask me how I know this. Yo, Pusha. This is what I've been told, Pusha. They said you got your info wrong. You know? You know where the sources come from. Don't even, you know? They say you got your info wrong. They say you must just be trying to sell an album. You dissing Travis for no reason. They said, basically, whenever that song got played for you, Meltdown, Drake did not record on that song at that point. He couldn't have played it. And I'm getting told less than 24 hours before the song came out, the song was made. Don't ask me how. So they said this idea that Travis tucked the verse. You got some bad info, my boy. Bad info. Now, granted, I still think you could be mad because maybe you thought he was cool enough with you that he should take the verse off.
that's my
But
point.
he ain't gonna take the verse off, right?
That's
But
another
apparently,
point.
the info on air, Meltdown, Drake recorded that verse less than 24 hours before the song came out. That's what I'm hearing. All right? So I'm hearing.
Now, I kind of have a problem with that as well. If obviously he's been in communication with Drake up until dropping that song. And if he told Drake like, "Oh yeah, I just came from out in Paris at the Louis Studios with Push Malice." Drake like, "Push Malice in the studio with who? For real? They in the studio. What they doing in the studio?" And sly motherfucker, sly. And Travis, unbeknownst to him, he just fed the enemy ammo. Like, oh, Drake, like, oh, so y'all out in Paris recording a new album, huh? Let me just sprinkle this diss. Let me just sprinkle this diss out there. Let me see if what y'all working on. Let me see what y'all working on. Let me see if try to force y'all hand. That's a I'm a force your hand move. And obviously nothing came about it. But yeah, that's another thing with on that look kind of looks bad on Travis though. I kind of got to disagree. Um, if you talking to Drake up until the release, and soon as you hear that, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Let's hear some more.
That's what I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So just somebody give the update to my man Pusha. We're not trying to say Travis ain't a disloyal snake or whatever you want to call him, but allegedly, the verse in question, Meltdown, was recorded 24 hours before it dropped. That's what I've been, told.
Even still, I don't give any. I don't give any. I mean, there's no like. There's no like, okay, 24 hours before, right? Nah, like you still diss me, man. You still dropped the song that dissed my brother, man. Come on, man. So, but no, we was trying to look for. See if we could got this lyrics. Yeah, sometimes I don't know. Okay, bet. Here we go. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated. So be it. So be it. Okay. So be it. So be it. And I'm twirling your bed like spaghetti. Okay. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Wait, no. This is no malice. Oh, wait. Hold on. Low key, who is Malice talking about in this? You ain't solid. You you ain't solid. Ain't valid. You ain't Malice. Been quiet. Ain't riot. You ain't Paris. Blow money. You owe money. We ain't balanced. You ain't believe God did. You ain't Khaled. All black, back to back. This ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head around that. You ain't Arab. Probably say it's sweeter than I just did, but y'all tweet, bird talk. We all parrots. Lone Star cross the border. We like Dallas. 21 gun salute. We been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up. Niggas average. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out. Only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her. She never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof. They all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they're re up. It's a pattern. Like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happens, Ski. This is culturally inappropriate. Oh, that's their little tagline. But this one is about Pharrell and Chad. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. That's a cool line. That's a cool bar. Okay, so this is Pusha T's verse right here. You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. Oh my God. The neck gon' call it the way that they see it. But I got the video. I can share it and I can share and AE it. Oh my God. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it. Damn. So he says Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street. Oh, damn. Damn. That's kind of crazy, y'all. So superstar, they be moving into the same communities out there, and they just be that's crazy. Her utopia had moved right up the street. Damn, that's fucked up, bro. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up. Dang, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, so be it, so be it. Yeah, cool little album cover. Let God sort them out. Be looking forward for this, man. I'll be looking forward to this album. This album is going to be a good one. All right, y'all. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover for tonight. It is a weeknight, so you know what I'm saying. We're gonna check out of here. I appreciate all of the people that are watching this. Please, please, please go like, subscribe, and comment on my page. More to come, more to come. I appreciate everybody laying eyes on this one, and it is definitely a blessing to have all of you all here experiencing this journey with me. I appreciate it. My name is Bailee Lamar. This is Lefty Brew, the podcast, the stream, whatever it is. This is strictly experimental, but we gonna be on the up and up, bro. Please, please, please continue to tap in, and I'm gonna continue to show love and show out. I appreciate y'all. Peace.